Hey guys, what's up? How ya doing? I'm here to talk to you guys about the new episode of Nanatsu no Taizai Mokushiroku Yonkishi on Season 2 on Episode 12, or the 7 Deadly Sins of Four Knights of the Apocalypse Season 2 on Episode 12. Now, sadly, from what I understand and what social media rumors gave me, this is the final episode, which really sucks because if they actually continue to adapt the rest of the arc, it would have ended on a note which I believe would have been very nice for Season 2. But unfortunately, we are not going to get to that, and I am a manga reader, so I would know where we are at, and I won't... So, if anything else, let's just get this started right away. Okay, we have Percival having to talk to his other life spirit self, telling him that he's actually a life spirit from a greater being. However, Percival does not believe such thing and believes this all to be a lie. Of course, like the guy was trying to convince him otherwise, that he only gained awareness and human feelings because his love and care with Varghese. Of course, Percival, like I said, and repeating myself, does not believe him. He says, okay, well, you're going to have to hear it from somebody else to give you that belief. I'll tell you that right now. Therefore, Percival decides to talk to the life spirits that's in his mind, or inside the Behemoth, I guess, and manages to calm it down, saying, hey, it's going to be okay. You don't have to worry about it no more. We'll take care of it for you. And therefore, the life spirits calm down, and so does the Behemoth. The Behemoth therefore falls asleep, and everyone was really shocked. Even right now, the demons who actually worship Percival as their savior is saying that is Percival's power, and that, he is the one that managed to do this. And we have to it, Mortlock realizes how dangerous Percival really is, and that he realizes that his brother was telling him the truth the entire time. We have to it, Percival wakes up from his trance, or in a state where he's like, let's see here, non-animatic, I guess that's the word. He was stuck in a trance while the Behemoth was in chaos, but managed to calm him down. We had to it, Percival tells everyone what happened, and Keon doesn't really believe Percival's words, saying that talking to a life spirit is actually one of the highest ranked spirits. How can someone like you do it? And we have to it that the door of Camelot is shown. And before things could get any bad right now, we have to it that one of the Knights of Chaos tries to slash or kill Percival and the group of his friends along with the door. But thanks to Lancelot's interference, he manages to move his attack or traject his attack somewhere else. And unfortunately for Lancelot, he gets dragged into a fight with that Knight of Chaos. We have to it, Mortlock appears and says, you're not going anywhere, and we're ending the prophecy today. We have to it that Mortlock tells Percival that he would rather have his brother deal with this situation, but he'll take on the role himself. He therefore challenges Percival to a one-on-one duel, and that he should accept it if he is a knight. We have to it that one of the Knights of Chaos, Rosebank, tries to stop Percival from answering and tries to talk to Mortlock. Can't we come to a situation where we can talk this out? I mean, we don't have to shed any more blood than we have to already, can't we? And Mortlock tells Rosebank, no, we have something we have to protect, and that is something we also promised, that we have to take care of the four knights and their allies today. That much is to be said. We have to it, Percival decides to accept the duel, and we have to it that Rosebank decides to throw the weapon back to Percival despite her taking it away and stealing it. And we had to it that Percival and Mortlock gets transported to a location, which I'll talk about later. But as for Tristan, Isolde, Keon, along with An, Nascent, and Donnie, they later on take on a beast that was made by the knight, by Rosebank herself, using the power of chaos, using 6 of the demons they captured, and turn them into a testament beast, which apparently looks like very threatening to a point that it could really scare the living life out of you. That much I can say. Other than that, we have to it that Lancelot ends up getting ready to clash against a character that we've seen in the 7 Deadly Sins, in the original 7 Deadly Sins. All I can really tell you is that he goes by the name of Nanatsu. which means no name, apparently. Whatever the situation is, Lancelot gets ready to fight against him, and that Nanatsu is actually the sword instructor of King Arthur, and much more, possibly much more, because we do get to see, like I said, this guy did come from the original series of the 7 Deadly Sins, and he's working under him, and he's getting ready to clash against Lancelot. As for Mortlock and Percival, we'll get to this scene now. The area they are in is called Duelist, and they have a monument behind them which apparently is carrying everyone that's on their backs. For example, Percival has a lot of people he loves and cares about. Varghese, Lancelot, Tristan, Anne, Donnie, Nassians, Jade, Isolde, you name it. Unfortunately, Keon's not on there, but you get the idea. Anyways, other than that, we get to see that Mortlock is carrying Diodora on his back, the only person he has left. Percival and Mortlock are in a situation where there's a couple rules involved. One, in order to get out of the area called Duelist, one has to be killed or unable to fight anymore. 2, no magic is allowed, only pure strength and skill involved. So pretty much this is true with Percival unable to heal himself after he got a scratch or cut from Mortlock's blade himself. We had to Percival decide to talk to Mortlock for a bit and ask him, hey, does this person, whoever he is behind you, does he know that what you're doing to Britannia, how you're bringing suffering to all races and all that? Huh? Do you understand that you're taking bits and pieces of Britannia away and causing many people to cry and suffocate? Mortlock answers back that ever since he was a young child, along with his sister who was 5 years older than him, he was taken care of by her after his mother passed away at a young age, while his father became a stinking pathetic alcoholic and become abusive towards him. We have to it that his sister is the one that actually took care of him and raised him as her own child, which is really beautiful. And eventually she'll come to marry Ironside or Ironsid, however you like to pronounce the name. Unfortunately, the happiness will not last long because 1, it was because of the Demon King's flesh or poisoning is what caused his elder sister to be sick. And this is what happened in the final season of Nanatsu no Taizai, or the 7 Deadly Sins. And because of that, unfortunately, even though they managed to save the child, who apparently is also poisoned by the Demon King, they were too late to save Mortlock's elder sister, which is Ironside's late wife that he married. The only reason why Diodora is alive is because he's in Camelot. Camelot's protection is what allowed him to survive and be alive. And that Mortlock is only protecting what he has left of his sister, like the memento, if you could think about it or consider it. And therefore, Mortlock takes off his helmet and angrily tells Percival that you have no right to destroy Camelot or take it away, because he is all I have left, and if without Camelot, Diodora will die. So you're no in position to try to take away something from a child who barely has any life left to live. Therefore, Percival seems to understand, but he has someone that he has to protect as well, and therefore Mortlock says, then we have to fight. That's all we can do. And therefore, Percival and Mortlock stare down at each other and get ready to clash once more, and the episode ends off there. Unfortunately, that is the final episode of Season 2, which is really upsetting because, like I said, there was a lot more to adapt and finish for the rest of this arc. And I don't know if they gave up midway or they decided to end it off there and put it in the movie. I don't know which one. All I know is that they ended off in a situation where Percival and Mortlock face off against each other and continue their fight. So yeah, like I said, there was much more to adapt. Unfortunately, we did not get to that point, and it's very upsetting, but whatever reasons they have left, I hope we get to see that other half of the arc, because the way how this arc ended off on was actually a perfect way to end Season 2 off on. Unfortunately, like I said, and repeating myself, they decided to no, we'll end it off right here and we'll figure out what to do next, which is really annoying and upsetting, but I can't complain too much considering that they did very good on the adaptation of the manga and turn it greatly into Season 2 of the anime. But yeah, I can't complain too much. I'm just upset, but whatever plans they have, I hope it goes good because like I said, they could have ended off at that point with Season 2 of the Four Knights of the Apocalypse. But we'll have to find out if they will continue Part 2 of Season 2 or turn it into maybe a movie. I mean, it's a possibility. We'll have to see how it turns out because depending on how they do it, it could take maybe another 12 episodes to finish off the rest of the arc or maybe even less. Maybe that's the reason why they ended off in a certain way. But we'll find out later. So, until then, people, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day. I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-oo! Just want you to know, I like this season. Really good. Just didn't like the way how it ended off on. But hopefully we'll see another part 2 of Season 2, but that has yet to be announced. Bye-bye.